All right. Had to do a different kind of setup for this, so we'll see how this works. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. I'm live a little earlier than I said I was gonna be. Um, just because we have more time to talk before everything gets started. You know what? There might actually be an easier way to set this up. Bum, ba-dum. Finally, yeah, I know, right? We've been waiting for this stream for what feels like forever. To let everyone get in here, and then we can kind of talk for a bit about what everyone hopes to see. Actually, let me know right now, those who are watching already. Let me know what you hope to see tonight. Obviously, I made a video, and if you watch that, you kind of got my ideas. But let me hear what you guys wanted to see. Oh, Ludger and Julius would be interesting choices. Oh, yes, definitely. Let skits remain as skits. That's something I heavily agree with. I do not want to see that change. And that's the thing, too, is like they obviously mentioned that, skits would be handled differently, but they didn't outright say skits wouldn't be in the game. So I'm very curious to see how they handle it. I hope they're still like anime silhouettes, because, I mean, they got to make anime silhouettes regardless, because whenever they add these characters to Raise, they're going to have to make models for them. But I guess we're going to have to see on that front. Oh yeah. I would love to see styled skits like that. Finding discoveries and doing certain things to get skits that way instead of it just being simply you know just story related. Um, Tales of Chris story release date, that's a big one for me as well. I feel like I mentioned it in my previous video. Um, I feel like they have to at least show that just because it's like we're so close to the end of the year already. So it's like, how much longer are they going to make us wait to give us a release date? And they're not going to give us a release date that's not at a big event. So I feel like in the previous, kind of blog post they did for Crestoria, which you can actually, if you go to the official website, you can actually read it there. They said that they just need a little more time. Like, it would be a little bit longer. So I feel like this is the perfect chance to be like, okay, we know when we want to release it now, so let's give them a date. But at the same time, they could just end up surprising us, to be honest. Kind of like with Raze, they didn't actually have from what I understand anyway, they didn't have a definitive release date, and they just kind of dropped it. Hey, David Russ, what's up? Not too much. We're just getting ready for the stream to start. Very excited. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much longer they could really make us wait. I feel like it has to be coming very, very soon. Let me put my tweet out right now. Oh yeah, couch co-op. Yeah, definitely. I don't personally play. I've never actually played a Tales game co-op. I think I played like Symphonia once with my sister when we were kids, but for the most part, I just don't. Yes, the stream starts at 1:45, so we have roughly 19 minutes until it starts. You can actually see it on the screen. If you look at the bottom left corner of the screen, we got 18 minutes actually, just about. Yeah, I don't see why they would remove couch co-op. I mean, it's such a simple feature. So hopefully they keep it for people who do enjoy that. I've seen people say they want online co-op, which I think would be fine. I just don't know how that would really work, because obviously only one of you would be moving around the map. So I guess whoever would host the room would be the one moving, and then the other player would just only play when there's battle. But that would kind of suck. I would hate to do that. Yeah, I gotta say I do kind of miss that too, because it's like the full body skits are nice when they're actually doing things, but I felt like in Berseria, seeing the bottom half of the body didn't really serve a purpose because the characters didn't move. The only character that really moved that much, Laphicet moved a little bit, and Magilou, but Velvet stances were almost always the same. So having full body skits for that wasn't a huge thing. And hey, Sonic, welcome. Oh, and when the stream does get started and they start talking, let me know how the volume sounds for everyone. What character am I going to roll for in Crestoria? I'd say my top priorities when everything does get started, other than the original, so for the regular cast of our new 6 characters, I think Kanata and Aegis are going to be my top 2. And then for collab characters, I think Vague and Luke. Oh, Zestiria camera for multiplayer was not good? Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I hope the Tales of Rise stuff is good as well. I'm not really sure what to expect because we weren't really shown too much, but seeing some new characters would definitely be nice. Yeah. I really do hope we see some actual gameplay with like the UI and everything. Like, not just like a quick clip or anything. Like, I actually want to see how it's gonna work when you have a full party. and all that stuff. Good evening, slash morning to you too, Vel. I am also very excited, Jason, for everything to start, definitely. Ooh, I would like that, actually. Radiant Mythology on the Switch, that would be great, especially if they do all of them. Because from what I understand, I think it was the first two that got, it might have just been the first one or first two that got localized and the rest didn't. Yeah, okay, so Tales of Arise is the console game. It's going to be coming out on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And then Tales of Crestoria, which they're going to show a trailer for, is going to be for mobile devices. It's going to be a gacha game. And they'll probably have, they're going to, I think from what I heard, there's going to be a Tales of the Rays trailer and a Tales of Asteria trailer during this as well. Which I'm sure a lot of English watchers are probably not going to be like, they're going to be like, what are these games? We've never played these. Oh, hey, Rita, no worries, no worries. Welcome. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, the tale stories are fine. It's just, for me, Berseria, what it was kind of lacking was kind of an originality, I guess, when it came to the gameplay. Because it was just like you literally just you slapped arts onto a button, and that was pretty much it. And you know, even though Zestiria wasn't as good of a game overall, I did feel like it still had more originality to its gameplay. Hey, Mitt, welcome. Good to see we got a lot of people in here for the stream. Welcome, 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 everyone. Yep, the stream should be starting in about 13 minutes. I'm excited and nervous at the same time. Oh, Rado with an idol costume would be hilarious. Yeah, for the Asteria stuff, you know, people who know me know I have bias for the characters on that list for Zagi, just because he's insane. Like, more than most of them, I feel like. And I would just seeing him in an idol costume, I feel like would be the weirdest thing ever. Yeah, I mean, not everyone likes the intense kind of combat style. They don't like the difficult stuff. So Berseria was good for a lot of people. You know, a lot of people were just kind of... It was a Tales game where people could easily just kind of go through it and enjoy the story. But I do, you know, like... I'm trying to think, like, which one... Like, I've been playing Tales of Rebirth quite a bit lately, and that has... I feel like it's probably one of the most unique play styles in a Tales game I've ever played. Just because it has, like, the 3 different rows for you to move between. Oh, yeah, more Tales... Well, I don't know about remakes, because I feel like a lot of Tales games don't need remakes, but yeah, definitely, like, I would love for them to just port, you know, both the Zillias over, so I can just play them on my PS4. Port Grace is over. I would love a Symphonia Chronicles port. Yeah, I don't think we need reboots, just because I don't know how that would... Because it's one of those things where it's like... So let's say, for example, they decided to remake Symphonia. I'm just going to throw that one out there. I wouldn't like Symphonia playing in, like, a Berseria playstyle. I feel like that would just ruin the game. Yeah, just port all the PS3 titles for us to play. They don't need, like, remakes or remasters or anything. Just port them over. Tales of the Tempest, yeah, that's definitely one that I've heard a lot that needs a remake. just because apparently, like, people like the characters, they like what the story was, but it's just the gameplay, from what people say, was just awful. I cannot say personally because I haven't played it myself. Up, here we go. We're not actually getting started yet, but they have the stream, like, going now. Like, you can actually see it says live and all that stuff. So, we're getting close. Very, very soon. And then once the... Oh, I think I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but when the stream actually starts and they start talking, let me know how the audio is. Because there will be an English translator on here, and I don't want my voice to kind of be talking over them in case you guys are only using this stream to watch it. Yeah, I feel like I played the original in a sense most of the way through. I still haven't finished it, but I don't think it really needs a remake. I think it just probably needs. I just want it to be translated. I'm not really expecting them. I mean, they said like a year ago now that they were going to work on remasters and remakes depending on what fans wanted, but I wouldn't expect here would be they would reveal it. I would think Tales Room would probably... Either Tales Room or Tales Fest are probably the biggest places to reveal stuff like that. But they revealed Tales of Arise at E3, so anything can happen. I just, honestly, not need, but I want to know what the Crestoria gacha system is going to be. Just, I've already, said this before, but I feel like the system has to be weapons, just because they're going to put these insane models for these characters in the game, and I just don't see them making seasonal outfits, every other week for the characters. To be in the game. I feel like it's going to be like an Opera Omnia sort of thing where they may... I hope they don't do like how it's done there, because in that game, they make you pay for the outfits. But it would be kind of cool if, like, when they release, like, new weapons for a specific character, maybe an outfit kind of comes with that. Kind of like they do in Raze. Oh yeah, I'm sure they're going to show off some gameplay for Arise. Gameplay is top priority for me for Arise. I want to see what it actually looks like. And then secondary, I want to see the characters. Or at least some of the characters, anyway. Yeah, I'm not a fan of gacha games that put out just outfits behind a paywall. I really don't like that, and none of the other Tales gachas have done that, so I'm hoping they won't start here. I'm hoping that side outfits are just kind of something that'll come over time with, like, different weapons. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I would like if they did it the way that Raze did it. Overall, yeah. But, trying to think right now for Crestoria. Overall, I feel like they've shown us everything besides, like, an equipment system and a gacha system. So I feel like that's the only things left they have to really show us. Yeah, I mean, Berseria is a good game on its own. If you're looking to get into the series and you haven't played one of the games yet, I would definitely say, play, definitely play it. I just, had some gripes with it, here and there. Oh yeah, that's what I hated about Berseria. All the, like, paid DLC outfits, the good ones, were behind a paywall, and you got these, like, cheap looking like costumes in game. You know, they were just like color alterations for the most part. Legendeer remaster would be cool. I'd definitely be down for that. All right, it's gonna get started in about 5 minutes, so I will be right back. Just gonna grab something to drink real quick. Oh yeah, I see everyone talking Rays in the chat. I didn't obviously mention this because it hadn't. Oh wait, no, it was. Never mind. I'm crazy. It was in my video. You guys all saw it. Anyone who watched me do my ticket polls. Yeah, that's the whole thing too. Is like people are talking about how it's like such a drastic upgrade, even though Berseria is a PS3 or a PS4 game. But the model for PS3 was actually just made on PS because it was PS3 and PS4. Tales of the Ray cameo battle is... I'm like 90% sure it won't happen. It would be cool. I would love to see Ix and Melina, but I just don't think it's happening. If anything, I think they're going to appeal to the popularity like they're kind of already doing. I'm trying to think who they would... I mean, people are joking saying Yuri and Flynn, but it's not even really that far-fetched of a joke. Yeah, I mean, anyone from Zillia onwards, I'd say, is a pretty good bet. You know, we could get Zillia 2. You know, people are thinking Saray and Velvet, which I feel like it's way too soon for them. There's always half a joke in joke. Oh god, Heldolf and Artorias. Alright, we got 1 minute. 1 minute left. Oh god, Dark Cats for Superboss. Yeah, that was my whole thing. Zestiria and Berseria didn't have tournament. That was really upsetting for me. Oh yeah, no problem, Rita. I figure most people are going to be watching their own stream anyway, just because it's like, you know, I will be talking here and there. I'm gonna try not to talk over the... Oh, here we go. I will stay quiet during most of the important stuff. All right. Let's go. Show us the goodies. All right, so let me know how my sound over the audio is. This is the intro they've done for every stream so far, so nothing here. There it is, Tales of Arise.
Hello, welcome to Tokyo Game Show 2019, Random Namco Entertainment Group. Are you enjoying the game show? Great.
Oh, they have the same translator from the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot stream.
This is the last stage at our Bandai Namco Entertainment booth. We will now begin the special stage for Tales of Arise, a new console and PC game slated for 2020. We have very special guests today from Tales of Arise, as Alphen, the lead actor Takuya Sato, and as Shion, the lead actor.
Okay, stream audio's a bit low. I got you.
And we'll also be providing some latest news about the Tales of Crestoria and Tales of Asteria. I'll be the MC for today. My name is Miho Anji. Before we begin, some announcements about our questionnaire and survey campaign at our booth. In the original bag that we have provided to the audience.
Okay, this is just, they've been showing this on every Bandai stream. It's just like stuff you can get.
And that will direct you to our survey. Once you complete it, you are eligible to receive a great gifts for PlayStation 4 Pro, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. And this bag is provided for those.
All right, come on, be quiet. Get started.
Demo unit, and
I'm too
also
excited.
taking photo at our full-size mini 4WD Aero Avante, and also register a channel for Ninja Box TV on our official YouTube channel, and also received from our Bandai Namco booth girls by our booth. So now let's invite today's presenters to the stage. First, from Bandai Namco Entertainment, Tales of Series IP General Producer and Tales of Arise Producer, Yusuke Tomizawa.
Hey, Napo made it. Welcome.
Wow, what a crowd, what a turnout. Thank you very much for coming. Next, from Tales of Arise, as Alphen, Takuya Sato. Hello, good to see you.
I love him. He voices several characters I like.
Shion, Shino Shimoji. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. For the fans here and for those the fans watching the live stream, can I have some comment, please? Everybody's dressed in black. Yes.
Did he just ask for comments? The chat's disabled.
Hello, I'm the producer of Tales of Arise. My name is Tomizawa. Looking forward to having a fruitful time at this special presentation. Hello, I'm a voiceover actor for Alphen. I'm Takuya Sato. I hope you enjoy our stage. Miss Shimoji, please. I'm a voice actor for Shion. My name is Shino Shimoji. I'm looking forward to all the new news. Yes.
Yeah, we're all excited for the new news.
Quite a bit of new information, right? Yes, yes. But I'm so impressed with all the energy level surrounding the stage. What do you think from our side? All of you looking like you're on a flame. Yes, there are all those people way in the back behind the lights there.
It's because
they're
they're Tails
waving.
fans, and Tails
This
fans
is
are
the
the
last
best kind.
stage at the Bandai Namco Entertainment booth. So let's make this.
Oh, the stream is an hour long.
Great, thank you. So please be seated.
God, those stools look so uncomfortable.
So now that we have Mr. Sato and Ms. Shimoji, why don't we ask more questions about the Tales of Arise that we are all waiting for? As many of the fans must know already, but would you please explain once again about this new title, Tales of Arise? Yes.
Yeah, the translator's funny. He was
This
he
was
was
just
exactly like this
recently
during the
announced
Dragon
by
Ball
Mr.
Z stream
Ojima.
yesterday.
At E3 and Tales of Festival, we are getting a great feedback. To kick things off, we would like to start by showing you the trailer from the latest Tales of Festival.
No, it's
All
all
of
together,
your voices
Napo. It's
are
Arise,
featured.
Christoria, and Asteria.
So please take a
Yeah, it's
look
all
at
gonna be
this,
shown here.
Trailer first.
Oh, trailer? Okay, I'll be quiet.
どこまで奪えば気が済むんだ。俺は戦いたい。
あのね、いいこと。私はレナ、あなたはダナ。忘れないことね。
覚えていないんだ。何も。
剣は預けるけど、力を発揮するには私が必要。
ダナと組む貴様のそれは裏切りだ。
何のために何のためにお前は戦う。
俺たちを虐げる奴らの言いなりにならないため、奴隷じゃなくなるため、自由に生きるためだ。
まさに道なき道ね。私は行くわ。あなたたちが私に協力するというなら。
Yeah, that was the same trailer, so I don't
Thank
know.
you.
Hopefully they have more.
So what do you think, Mr. Sato? Yes, this trailer was featured first at the Tales of Festival, and we were very much looking forward to fans' reaction. And we heard how it was received at the festival.
I'm really hoping we
When
see more
our
party
character
members,
appeared
even if it's
on
just
the video.
concept art.
But even before that, when people saw this big red thing, then the voice sounded familiar to the fans. That created a big owl. Yes, that was actually not what we expected. How many of you have participated at the festival? You are the one. You are the one who are raising voice. But when both of you started to appear on the trailer, it really did
God,
create
this
a
narrator
great
just-
buzz,
or this
and
translator
it made
cracks
me
me up.
realize how much we are supported by the fans and how much the fans are looking forward to all the great acting. What do you think? Since the recording, I was able to see some footage still under production. It was not completed yet, but the visual were so beautiful already. But now that I see the trailer, it's a step up so much further. It's as if I'm looking at the photos. I cannot wait to deliver this as a final product to our fans. Yes, yes. And the visual aspect has really stepped up. We are still the 40%, I think, when we were recording the voices, right? Yes, I think so. I remember when we were
Okay.
recording our voices, we were getting daily how much they have achieved, how much they have completed. And I was thinking, from the games that I know, that I used to play, this quality would be considered as a finished product. So would you please explain more about the game? Of course.
Okay, so they're gonna go over the
Okay,
plot
so the
right
setting
now.
of this story. the story evolves around two neighboring planets called Dana and Rena. And the surface part is Dana, and you see a big planet on the sky, that's Rena. And for 300 years, Rena has ruled over Dana, which was always blessed with beautiful nature, with their advanced technology and magic, depleting Dana of its natural resources and stripping its people of their dignity and freedom. This is a very serious story setting. And our tales begin with Alphen, the Iron Masked Man, with very particular background. He's from Dana, meeting Shion, a girl from Rena, who's chased by her Renan.
They're just repeating information we already know for
They
right now.
encounter by accident, and this was only the beginning of the destiny of these two planets. And I think the storyline has already been introduced to our fans. So on this occasion, I'd like to talk a bit more about our worldview. In all the Tales of series, there's a concept of spiritual force, often called mana. And this special force was very important for the world of Tales of. In this Tales of Arise, this special force becomes astral force. And this astral force resides in all living things. And using astral force, Rainian can use astral force. This is similar to magic. We call this astral arts. And Rainian are the only people who can use astral energy. And so Sion can use astral force into astral arts. And what she's doing is healing arts.
Okay, so she's going to be a healer.
When Alphen is damaged and he's hurt, Renian can use healing arts to heal. Actually, Alphen feels no pain, right? Correct. But more battles that he goes through. Of course, he does get injured, and he can possibly die, but he won't notice how much damage that he's getting, right? Yes. When I was acting, because I feel no pain,
a healer with a gun.
I thought I could be a superhero, conquering everything. But maybe a player may feel that way as well. But if you keep at battles without being healed, then you won't go far. And I noticed that Shion's eyes are going in blue. Yes. Whenever Rainians are using astral arts, their eyes glow blue. So I think that's one of the clues to determine Rainian versus Danian too. And this is Alphen's sword, the torch flame sword. It's featured quite a bit in the trailer too. Actually, this is also a manifestation of astral energy. And this is not something that Alphen created by himself. This energy power was
nothing on Christoria yet. They're going to have a trailer
Shion,
later in
right?
the... I assume after they're done with the Arise
this
stuff.
blade is coming as if from the chest of Shion. We can't talk too much about what this scene means, but this sword is in flame. So if an ordinary person holds it, you get severely burned. And Alphen does get severely burned too, but because he feels no pain, he can hold this torch flame sword. From a gamer's perspective, wouldn't you be concerned about your health point declining constantly? Wow, that's a very particular question about a game system. Just cannot wait till play. So but all these questions are not on the script, but that's fine. The character aspect and the game system, and both mixed quite well to realize this world. So I just can't say too much more, but to say that please stay tuned.
Yep, just I can't talk about it. Spoilers.
But we do have some glimpse of this world's view. We did not just create the torch flame sword, but also there's costumers.
Oh yeah, these were the cosplayers we saw their stuff posted online or on the official Twitters and stuff. Those outfits are really good.
Just simply beautiful. So we now have Alphen Xion. And their weaponaries too are perfectly reproduced. It must have taken hours and days. Yes, can you see, for those of you on the live stream, can you see that this blade is actually being lit? Yes, they are glowing. It was difficult to build and difficult to wear as well. I think we don't see this costume play for all that often. Mr. Moji, what do you think? Oh, the details are so beautiful. I just can't keep my eyes off her. I'm getting goosebumps. And she looks great from the back. So would you please turn? Can you please do your move a little bit so we can see? Look, please look at her back.
We don't know if we're going to see gameplay, but the stream just started, so there's a chance.
There will be some photo session with them, with the costume players, so. But this torch flame sword is really quite something. It looks heavy, and also it's illuminated. Would you like to hold it? Actually, I feel pain. I hope I don't get burned. When he's holding it, it looks light.
Next time I'm streaming,
Thank you so
I'm not
much.
sure. Maybe on Tuesday.
So Sato-san, it's your opportunity to have your hand on this sword. But actually, when the sword is detached from his cord, he loses illumination. It's no longer going in dark. Oh, it turns out that I have a cord as well. I think it's a source of astro energy. I didn't know that the astro energy comes from a cord. It does on the stage.
Just on the stage. No, it's not a dual protagonist. They mentioned that before. Alphen is the main
Now you're
character.
blessed with astro energy. Wow, I don't feel anything. Are you playing or speaking as Alphen? It is heavy. It is heavy. Wow, you look great with a sword.
なんか佐藤さんだけ楽しんじゃってるんで、あのシーン、下地さんにもね、実は1個あるんですよ。
Actually, we have something for Miss Shimoji too. And this is also going in the dark too. Oh, we just saw this in a trailer. This bow comes out of her chest.
そういう、はい、そういったものも作ってみて、ちょっと世界観を。
Oh yeah, the blade looks really good.
I hope you got to get a glimpse of our world view. All boys would love to have swords like this, I think.
佐藤さん、そろそろ
but very cool looking.
なんか今日もらえるのかなって違いました
I thought I could take this home.
No, it's not going to be dual protagonists. It's probably going to be one of those situations where you start as Alphen, and then you'll just run into
Thank you
Shion at some
for
point.
the great cosplay.
Heck yeah, if I had that sword prop, I'd swing it.
They'll be coming back to the stage later on.
ありがとうございます。いやー、かっこよかったですね。かっこいいですね。
They looked great, just great. I have seen them. Actually, I have seen them on the web, but when I actually meet them, it's totally different. Yes. And the costumes themselves are so wonderful, so intricate.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, thank you. Yeah, I was not
let
feeling
us
good
ask
for
you
like a
little bit
good day.
more about Alphen and Shion.
お二人にもこのキャラクターについて、ご紹介というか深掘りをしていこうと思うんですが、せっかくお二人に生で来ていただいているので、
So now that we have both of you on the stage,
ちょっと
we were hoping that you could say a few lines from the title to our fans. Really? Right now?
佐藤さんにお願い
Yes,
したい
yes, of
セリフ
course.
があります。
Now we have a line that
Oh, boy.
we very much like Alphen to speak. This one.
TV になっていた。
Oh, this is a line from the trailer. Would you please stand? Do you mind?
もう本当香りこんな用意してからなんだ
Then now I'm under I wish I had this sword with me right now. Now I'm under the
わ
spotlight.
かりました。はい、お願いいたし
No,
ます
no, no problem. Here we go.
ちょっと PV でも
Thank you.
かっこいいなと思ったんです
Really
が
dynamic.
生でまさに
It didn't play anything.
Being able to hear
で
live.
もこれからね
It just got quiet on the English stream. Nothing was said.
延々言ってるかもしれない
I'm sure this line will be
No, they haven't done any gameplay showcases. No,
again and again
nothing yet.
at the Tales of Festival. I'm
アル
sure.
メンは
We never know which line the fans
そう
like.
な最初つけてご覧の通り最初
And Alphen appears first with a full iron mask. We don't know what he's thinking behind the mask.
こうして奴隷生活をそうなんです
Actually, when he is a slave, he goes through much more hardships, and his costumes are really torn in the beginning of the story. What did you think about this setting? When I heard about this character feels no pain, and he's always wearing iron mask,
記憶もないんですよ
and he has lost his memory,
なんですけどやはり彼自身のまあ
I
根
thought
源にあるそのまあ正義感といいますか
there's a very unique world that he lives in, and also he has this sense of what is right, and he's quite courageous. But it was very difficult for me to
You can't see shit.
imagine what kind of feeling that he must have been going through. And also physically, I was wondering whether he can breathe or whether he can see beyond the steel plate that's over his face, because that changes all the acting.
Yeah, it would be hard to see with a
detail
mask over
up
your face.
in my breathing, in my line delivery.
とはいえなかなか想
So
像しにくい
I asked all these questions to our producer, I remember.
ね今佐藤さんにおっしゃっていただいたように
And,
記憶もないし痛みもない
and as Sato-san said, and he has no memory, he has no pain, but he does have emotions, right? Obviously.
ということは
And he's recognizing that other people do feel pain.
周りで起こる事象に敏感な
And that makes him more sensitive to what surrounds him, because he knows how different he is against the others. I think that is giving him a push toward having the feeling of protecting the others, I think. In some
Oh,
ways,
yeah, Nora
he
Pascal
is
would be
a very
great.
sensitive and gentle person.
まあそういった設定一つからも
Yes.
いろいろ想像していただいて
And I hope you get to imagine how the character matures throughout the story just by all these little glimpses of settings too. And in the Tales of series, all the characters are quite friendly, and often they have very heavy, serious undertone, the theme too. Yes, this title as well, Tales of Arise, have this long history of two planets that last for 300 years, how these two planets' relationship evolves, and those relationships are depicted and symbolized by these two main characters' relationship too. Now, let us ask about Shion. Now, to me as well.
じゃあ次は
Of
シオン
course.
そして下地さんに演じていただきたいので
Now,
一歩前
I
に
would like
いただいてこちらへ
Miss Shimoji to say a few lines from the character Shion too.
And I'm sure they're gonna
I'm
mute this as
under the
well.
spot.
こちらになります
I'm all nervous.
これも PV のセリフですね。
はい
Oh, this was featured in the trailer too.
緊張する。頑張ります。
Yep, and they muted again.
Thank you.
もう瞬間まで緊張するって言ったんですよこれ
She was saying she was nervous until she started saying a line, and she was all different. Actually, on the first day of recording,
I think
you
it's
know, we
for
met the first
legality
time,
issues,
and we
probably.
greeted
They
each
don't
other,
want in-game
and as you can
lines, even though it's
see,
part of a trailer,
she
being
has
put on
such a
YouTube, I guess.
gentle, cute voice, but a moment she stepped a foot in front of a microphone,
It's probably really
she
only
just
meant for the people
transformed
watching
herself
actually there, I
into
guess.
the character of Shion. Actually, her strength and her presence really it made me
いや
nervous.
ーでもねそれは
Really.
実はオーディションを今回もさせていただいたんですけどその時の我々の反応も
We went through various auditions too. We felt very much the same too.
出川ということで
This character, Shion,
まあ言う
a
なら
Renian.
目線
You know, Renian is a ruler,
そう
so
いったことがやはり多かったりするんですね
you know there were many lines that come
Whoa, that's
from
new.
above, and that line just
think.
now that she has acted is very much that in that feeling too. So I think this range of acting was very much required to playing Shion right. And Shion changes as the story evolves. So I hope all the fans
I'm pretty sure
look
that's a new
forward to how she
screenshot.
changed too. And Miss Shimoji, that was not difficult for you? Yes, from the audition stage, we knew that the Shion has a very strict and straight posture. So I always kept that in mind when playing her. And there are so many things that I cannot share with a fan just at this point yet. So
Symphonia is my favorite overall group.
I think every
Definitely,
character
100%.
is difficult to play, but for me in my career, Shion was especially
That might be
difficult
like a
character
story
for me
outfit,
to
kind of like
play.
how Velvet, when she starts out, she's got her like
I cannot
regular
mention
like
too
town
much
outfit.
about party members, and those party members, we have such great actors and actresses, and they were so good at it.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah,
so
that
I
was in the
just
trailer.
worked hard just to try to keep up with the level of
やはり彼女も特殊な茨の
their acting too. And Shion is cursed with a special curse called the Curse of Thorn, right? Yes. And the Curse of Thorn is a
Oh, yeah, they
spell
mentioned
that
this
gives
before,
a
too.
pain to everyone who touches her. That's regardless of her intention.
だったらもうその人ビリビリ
And it would be terrible if she was in the congested train car and everybody would be under such pain. And if you are cursed with such spell, it's quite difficult to meet people, right? Yes, I think so. If I was under her shoes, I don't think I can recover myself, really. I won't be speaking with anyone. So I feel really sorry for Shion too. She does feel strong from outside, but because of her curse, she's very lonely. So both characters are quite complex in this Tales Arise.
Okay, but what about the other characters?
なっていくんじゃないかと思いますし、まあ繰り返しですが旅の中でこの2人のキャラクター
And please stay tuned for how their relationship evolves as their journey takes far advances. Mr. Sato, can you share some episode from recording or playing this character? I think this has something to do with Tales of Style. In other games, is often recorded just by one person. But with Tales of series, there are so many scenes that are about interaction, so we got to often be sharing the same stage, same recording booth together, and that really helps us in our acting too, in weaving the stories together. And he was talking about Alphen was wearing a full-face iron mask. When I read the script, I thought that I would never be able to imagine how the acting would be like. And it was quite comforting to have Mr. Sato right next to me in the same recording booth. It helped me to be better Shion too. I don't remember all the details because I was working at it so much, but Mr. Sato really helped me go through and give the right delivery, and I was so lucky that we have Mr. Sato playing Alphen. We made this together. This burden, this duty cannot be more by one person. This is shared with not only a party
I'm not even
member,
sure if
but
we're
also
actually going to see any
our
gameplay, to be
enemy
honest.
actors too.
Because they're
We're
already
all
half an hour
working
into the
under
stream,
one team
and they haven't even
to
shown off
make
any
this
of the
Tales of
other
Arise
trailers yet.
come alive. Now, let us go to the questions from our fans. Yes.
Yep,
this
now they're
time
doing fan
we
questions.
actually solicited a few questions from the fans. Let's go with the first question. This is a question to Mr. Sato and Ms. Shimoji. Mr. Sato, you were Benwick from Beltheria. I like the character so much, so cute, with a little chicken on his head. And also, Ms. Shimoji, you were Karia in Raise. I like how you make this little moves. And I would like to know, what did you think when we were chosen as the lead actor and lead actress? When I was Benwick, I was in a position to provide
I didn't know he was
missions
Benwick
to
either.
other players. So my mindset facing the title was a bit different. Now that I received this opportunity to play the lead actor, I
Benwick from Tales of
realized this
Berseria.
big responsibility for the storytelling aspect of this title, Tales Arise. I was so happy to receive this position.
Yeah, give
but
Alphen a little
soon
chiclet on his
after,
head too.
I was hit with enormous pressure and a sense of responsibility. This feeling is still with me, still today. What about you, Ms. Shimoji? Well, I did play Karia in Raise, so I did have some experience in Tales of series. But when I had an opportunity to participate at the audition of this new title, I thought that they were being nice to me. I didn't think I would get this position. Karia is a very cheerful character. She's a mood maker who is very different from the character of Shion. When I received the news that I was chosen to play Shion, but then I was also hit right after this enormous pressure. As a lead actress of Tales of Arise, this is enormous responsibility.
でも本当にオーディションで改めてやっぱり今回の作品のキャラクターとして我々
When
も判断させていただいて
we were
それ
auditioning,
ぞれそういった熱意で
we thought you two are the perfect fit for Alphen and Shion. So that's why we chose you. And thank you for accepting. I like Shion's look and also Shion's voice as well. I cannot wait to see how Shion changes throughout the story. And also, I was interested in the weaponry that he's using too. And also the costume of Shion. Is that the Lenians? Yes, that's Lenians.
実は複数の衣装をすでに着て
In the trailer, actually, Shion is dressed
のプライドそういったものを
as Lenian and she has many different wardrobes.
という流れが
And
Many
she has a
different
particular
wardrobes, oh boy.
wardrobe that she's choosing for a particular storyline.
今回岩本君がデザインをして全体キャラクターしていますが
And character design, that the whole art direction is done by Mr. Iwamoto.
なぜ着ているというものを
And I think that gives a more integrated world of view across our Tales of Our Rise world. Now already the last question. I noticed that the character's facial expression is so beautiful, but it's not necessarily realistic. It has this element of illustration, beautiful look of watercolor. I can't wait till how it is in the game. What was difficult for you? Yes, the visual challenges were quite difficult in creating this title. All the teams worked quite hard at it. At the moment, we can only show you through our trailers and some of the still images, and I hope you get to live through it. And just to look at this backdrop, it does have some element of illustration, but to go farther deep, you can see this atmosphere elements, like there's a light mist, a light fog. I hope you get to enjoy it in an actual game when it's released. I think we had a lot of questions.
Yeah,
but
they
there
kind
are
of
so many
answered that
questions we
before.
cannot
They just said
answer
they didn't
right
want
at
to
this
wait till
moment.
they were out of
Whenever
letters, I
can,
guess,
of course we will.
to get rid of the unspoken rules, so they
Tomino-san, that's all the
felt
information
like
we have for our
Arise
fans today.
fit anyway.
That's it?
まだもう一個
Actually, we have one more news,
してるんですがちょっとそれはね
What's the news?
but that I would like to keep until the end. The end.
They're
of
gonna
this
do
game.
the other trailers first
We
before.
have to wait. Why do you make us wait?
しかも我々帰るんですよ
And we have to leave a stage now? Yes, yes. We have to introduce to the fan about other titles. So
Yeah,
please
now
come
they're gonna
back.
do like
Yes,
Christorian
they'll be
stuff.
coming
Okay.
back later.
はいというわけでね
All right, come on. Christoria release date.
いやねもうステージがね暑い
It is so hot
僕
here.
ねメガネ曇ってなんかバレてんだろうなこれと思って
And
はい気にせず進めましょう
わかりました。はい、ではここからはですね、その他のテイルズ・オブシリーズタイトルの最新情報について私が
now on to more new information about other Tales of series.
中のスマートフォンアプリ
Now we're getting pre-registration of smartphone app of Tales of Crestoria.
スマートフォンから始める新しいテイルズ・オブ
Tales of Crestoria is a new Tales of from a smartphone. This is the latest Tales of.
出会う RPG となっており
The genre is with brand new characters.
仲間たちの絆
It's about friendship and the story from
Come on.
scratch.
キャラクターデザインによる
And you see a familiar character design,
物語が展開し
and the story evolves with these 6 characters. These characters have already
They're saving the
been
Tales of Arise
Yes.
reveal for
the
the
story
end.
is interesting, and the character are interesting. And please look at all these voiceover actors. They are legends in our business.
テイルズ・オブ・クリストリアのバトルの雰囲気をお伝えさせていただく
And
最新動画を
we do have some latest trailer to show
Oh, they have a latest
battles
trailer.
from Tales of Crestoria.
と思います
Yes, that's what I heard.
ご注目ください
This is the first ever trailer.
俺がみんなを守ってあげる
に俺の方が活躍してるぜ。
ルークには負けないよ。お先に。
あ、ずりーぞ。蹴散らせ。ガトツショーハザ刻むやれん報酬額。ほらよ、遊ぼうぜ。リフレイントリガー。
貫き超えてイグナイトピラー。
スタミナグレンチューバーン。こいつをやれよ。タイドバルト。
癒しとよねヒートエイド。
タッチル。キューガ一戦。ああ。虚空を引き裂け。在下の襲名。その身に刻め。セッカー熱霊山。
ちょろいね。甘いわね。
マジチョロアマだぜ。
Thank you for the applause. This time,
It's turn-based because we already have a Tails gotcha game that plays like Tails.
so now you could see.
They're not going to make
how
two of the
game
exact
plays.
same game.
And you could probably get the sense of the pacing of the game too.
直感的な操作でサクサクプレイ。
Now, this is a very instinctive play, and the character moves very brisk. And on the bottom left, and with the command button, you can give instruction to your playable characters. And this is something that you can really play even on a commute, right? Yes, I think so. It's a very easy to pick up, but also that makes you think more on strategy too.
そして続いて迫力満点豪華なバトル演出。
Yeah, I like that it's turn-based too.
In all the battle direction with a lot with dynamic.
Come on, release date.
action. Yes, I saw all these special moves of Kanata, and I feel like from a console title, the producer, I just thought that this is really getting really close to console and PC games.
オリジナルキャラクターの頭身に合わせた綺麗な 3D モデル。
Nah, I don't.
3D characters that are similar to the proportion of original characters.
Damn, Kanada, you're short. Yeah, I don't want PvP in
Yes,
Chris Story.
we
I
saw
really
Luke
hope there
in
isn't.
a 4-player play in the chatting, and I noticed, oh, he's the first person speaking. Actually, this new proportion of a character gives a new visual aspect, which is probably interesting for the fans too. And also, amongst the characters can chat against each other in the battle chat and in the result screen.
I'm talking about mobile games, not console. So
Luke was not
yeah.
speaking this time, but depending on the game's or battle's outcome, there are various dialogues or chats that you can enjoy. And next about live streaming. The third Tales of Crestoria
Oh my God, are you
information
kidding?
station will be streamed on October 29th.
Oh my
in Japan,
God.
Tuesday.
They're not releasing it
And this
before.
is also our lead actor for Kanata Hyuga.
Oh my
Kohei
God.
Yamasaki, along with playing Mizora, Mrs. Ishikawa will be present.
That's actually really disappointing.
And
I'm
also
not gonna
there will be
lie.
a special announcement of a new character, which resembles the world order. Resembling world order will be a major threat for a new character. And this time we can
Alright,
only
so we
show
got
a
new
silhouette of
character.
this new character, right?
I don't know. That's actually like really just kind of like they said a little while longer, and now we're getting one more live stream before it releases.
October 29th, Tuesday. And more information will become available on our official website and on our official Twitter. And that's all from Tales of Crestoria.
All right. Well,
今年5周年を迎えました同じくスマートフォンアプリ Tales of Astoria
Another smartphone app, Tales of Astoria, on its 5th anniversary. Oh, this one.
みんな大好き麻婆カレー
Everybody loves a marble flavor curry.
麻婆カレーにトレンディとの夢の
And
コラボ
this
が
is a curry rice by Nishin Marble Curry. It's a collaboration with Tales of Astoria.
2食分食べさせ
For today, actually, I had my
とても美味しかったですよちゃんと
bento box together with this curry rice.
食べて
This was really tasty.
なんかねお湯入れてないのにねもう匂いすごい
Yes, yes. It has a really strong curry aroma. Very spicy.
I have no idea what they're doing.
今回のコラボ限定クエストでは
But yeah, one more.
What kind of
Crestoria is just like I don't even know what they're doing.
And this will
They're really
feature
gonna make us wait
Kare
another
Meshi-kun
6 weeks just to give us one more stream.
from him arriving
Oh, that's cute. Laphicet and Ruka.
of Avalon. And Kare Meshi-kun will become one of your players, one of your team.
主人公星5ルカも仲間になります
And also Starfire, Luca, and Starfire Rafi, and also Kare Meshi-kun is another Starfire character too.
I'm just convinced that Crestoria is not coming out until like the last day of 2019 at this rate.
Will be released and announced very shortly, and the event's detail will be announced within the app as
コラボ
well.
の情報です
And
まずはこ
next,
ちらの動画をご覧
another new collaboration that fans are waiting for.
Here we go. All right, who won? Number 3. No way! Number 2.
いい的だな
2 Symphonians. Who's number 1? Of course, I knew it.
気にはさせん
Are they gonna show us the designs at all? No.
Thank you. Villain but chosen as an idol. What did you think about the outcome?
この応募に
We heard that the total polls count was over 50,000 votes. It goes to show you what a great fan we have for the Tales of series. I'm sure you are persuaded.
I guess
If you
Oscar's
see
popular. I
#1
mean,
being
his
Oscar,
character
Oscar's always
sure wasn't
popular.
important.
And I wonder what kind of new wardrobe that he's going to be wearing. I believe he will be dressed as an idol.
今回は現在制作中のアイドル衣装を着たオスカーのシル
Well,
エット
duh.
At the moment, we are showing you just a silhouette.
もう完全に手がこっちに向かってますね
I can see where his finger is pointing to.
ということで今しばらくお待ちくださいさらにサイド M ではザビータと
Also,
ゲストキャラクター
on
として
side end, Zavita and Raven will be featured as guest characters. And also on Asteria, there will be some idols featured from side end title.
生放送で発表となります
And more information will be available who will be featured on side end live stream
Huh.
on September 24th.
サイド M でどんな活躍してくれるのか
Wow, I can't wait to see Zavita and Raven on side end world.
コラボに先立ち
And before this second launch of a collaboration, and actually there's been a decision made for the revitalization of the first
Emil!
launch of a collaboration. In the Global Quest, there will be Toma Amakase from Saiden and also Shiki Isea. And in the Tales of series, main character will be wearing a side M costume. And Crest and Richard and Yuri will be able to do Kizuna and also Kakusei. And that is all for the Tales of Asteria. I hope you look forward
Yeah,
to the
Asteria
new
is still alive
information
somehow.
as more becomes available from the app. Next, about the stream service and the cast and Tales of Ambassador channel. This is for our smartphone app and the cast.
Asteria will end when the world does.
Various voiceover actors who played our character from the past and to have chats and talks together about the title of the past and their characters. And the official release is from September 16th. We'll have from Tales of Legendia, Plain Jade, Ryoko Shiraishi, and on the 23rd of September, we have Playing Magiru, Satomi.
I don't know what it is. I'm still just like, I'm incredibly salty about that whole Christoria thing. They didn't show us a trailer, they showed us gameplay. And that really didn't show off too much.
And also new news about
Rita.
the pop-up store
Rip.
of Tales of. For the 15th anniversary of Tales of Rivers and the 10th anniversary of Tales of Races, we will be having a pop-up store at the third floor of Ikebukuro P-Parko at the third floor Dash store. And
Those
this
are pretty
will
cute.
be Open from November, and we look forward to all the fans there. There will be many new merchandises, including Chibi Caras, the original, the drone for this pop-up store. That's a lot of information. I think now we are coming near the close. Can you please share with us about the information that you have been holding? Yes, let's have them come back to the stage too. Mr. Sato, Ms. Shimoji,
はい、お待たせいたしました。
thank you very much. Thank you for waiting. What did you say about the curry rice? I remember in our meeting room, the whole room had this great smell, aroma of curry.
I mean, it's gotta be something big because they're saving it for the end.
We were able to share many information about this upcoming Arise with you too, and we were able to show you trailers, and also were able to show you just a very short new trailer with this new information.
Alright, new trailer.
Please pay your most attention.
精霊力は世界を巡る。
これは治癒術か。シオンが直してくれたのか。
使い手をも焼く炎の剣とそれを癒す治癒の術。痛みを感じない男と触れると痛い女か。
レナジン、どうして
お前たちを拘束する。
Come on, that's obviously a party member. You're not gonna show us who it is. Oh my god.
Who was that? Who was that? You don't tell us who that was?
はい、ということで、はい、前半はね、精霊術の話とか。
So in the beginning we talked quite a bit about Astro Energy and Astro Oz, and at the end we were able to show you a new character. And I noticed a very strange voice too. That's of whom? Who is that? And we saw a little moving character.
No, the mascot was with whoever was breathing it. The character wasn't the mascot.
Tales of is all about making relationship with our characters. So please.
Yeah, it
stay
was.
tuned
I think it was a
for
kid
our
character, right?
upcoming Information as they become available.
楽しみになるエピソードでしたというのを富澤さん情報ありがとうございます。
Thank you,
さあ、
Mr.
ということでま
Tomizawa.
だまだお話伺っていきたいところなんですけれども、
We'll like to hear a lot more about Tales of Arise, but we need to be closing soon. So would you please stand and can you please share with us a closing remark? Thank you very much for coming and thank you for watching our live stream too. And this title will become available in 2020. There's still some time for that, but us, the actors, put our best effort. We did not give up, and our staff gave us a great support along the way.
Yeah, overall there wasn't. I mean, we had a
All
new
the
trailer,
team
but
members' love and dedication for making.
yeah,
this
there really
title
wasn't anything of
as
value
best
in
as
the
it can.
stream, to be totally honest. Other than that
So
last
please give
thing.
us some more moment until we complete in the right manner.
今日、テイルズ・オブ・アライズのシオン・ヤングですっていうのを初めてこのステージで
This is really actually the first time that I said that I am playing Shion in front of all the fans. It's a great honor, but I was so nervous. I had goosebumps all over. But because of your support, I was able to sit through and stand
I
through.
think so. I mean, unless they surprise us
and
with
now
one more
that-
thing,
that
but
it's, time
it's looking
for
like
close.
that's it.
I was very fortunate to be able to work with very talented voice actors on this title. And because they were such veterans, I really had to work hard.
Yeah,
so that
I mean,
can
we already know
catch up
everything for
to their
Rays
level.
for this
And
month, so.
we are still recording.
こんな大きなシリーズの作品に
Tales of
関わる
Arise
ことができて
is
今
such a big
改
title.
め
And
て
for the fact that I'm able to take a part, and for the fact that I can stand
いろんな
in front of all the fans on this stage, I am sensing great responsibility. I'm sure there'll be
Oh, well.
more information becomes available as the time gets past, and I hope you will get to enjoy this title when it's released. Thank you very much for coming to our booth and stay till the end. And there are still only a limited amount of information that we can share with you before our release time. And today, because we have two actors here and got to hear about what was it like in their recording sessions.
Yeah, I mean, Arise
And
looks
that
pretty,
really,
but the
gave me
gameplay
another
still didn't give me an idea of how the gameplay is
sense
actually
and
going to feel like.
revelation in completing the finish and the final stage of this title, and I hope we get to have more of a fan event like this in the near future. And this Tales of Rise is becoming bigger and bigger, and we cannot wait until we can talk more about it. And I cannot thank you for all the fans who are here at the booth and for those of you watching our live stream. And thank you for staying for our entire 60 minutes of this special presentation. Thank you. This concludes our Tales of Arise special stage. There'll be a photo session on the stage, but this is a goodbye for those of you watching the live stream. Thank you.
And I think that's it. Yep. So, that's everything. Does Tales of Arise have a Steam page? I don't know. I haven't looked. I don't really know what to say about that stream, to be totally honest. I mean, like, I liked seeing the Crestoria gameplay, but it's like, that was a huge kind of like, because so many people were expecting, you know, when they made the blog post saying, you know, Tales of Crestoria only needs a little bit longer. And then we know that they were going to show off a trailer, I'm using air quotes, for this stream. But what we got was just kind of like a short gameplay trailer, which we've seen how the fighting looks. We just haven't seen it with like the full UI. And while the gameplay looks great and I'm excited for it, the fact that they just end it being like, oh, we have another live stream where we'll have more information in a month and 2 weeks, it kind of does feel like a kick in the teeth. But oh well, I mean, what can we do? So what was it? October 29th, they're going to have another live stream. So we'll obviously live stream for that. And hopefully there, you know, if they don't have a release date by October 29th, then I don't think it's coming out in 2019, to be totally honest. But thank you all for hanging out in the stream. I'm going to work on compiling the little bits of information we did get into a video for those who didn't watch the stream. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I hope you got what you wanted out of this stream. I feel like I didn't really get too much. But, you know, what can you do? And then, obviously, I'm very excited to see who that new character is in Arise. But thank you. The registration, all they're talking about is, you know, like following their like Twitter page and stuff like that, and like applying on the website or whatever. But thank you all for watching. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe on your way out. I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful night, everyone.